Hello, I am AKI, and this is our first and probably the only episode of ASF behind the scenes we'll ever have. But I wanted to do this to bring a lot of things attention to the fans, or to you mostly. First off, I want to bring up this topic of the Sonic voice actors, because as we know, Sonic has been without a voice for a little bit of time now. That's the only reason because of that is basically because he's let me down. But the first one didn't want to do it anymore because he was taking too long anyway. It took me 2 weeks to make a Raw, and I was just pretty much waiting on him. The second voice actor I just recently got, and he hasn't even done any lines yet, and I give them to him about a week and a half ago now. So he's too slow as well, in the words of Sonic, let's say. So I need new Sonic voice actors, basically. If anyone knows where I can get any more Sonic voice actors, I don't only need the one, but I would appreciate it if any one of you could find more Sonic voiceover actors for me. Anyone that can do Sonic's voice is just anywhere near the sound of his voice would just be fine, because I need another Sonic voice actor, because otherwise, at the moment, Sonic and Mario, of course, are involved in a very huge storyline, and I need that storyline to continue, but the only way I'm going to make it continue is by Sonic having a voice. I can't sell a storyline with Mario's voice because his voice is too funny, so he can't sell a storyline, but Sonic's voice can, because he can enter the serious tone. So I need a Sonic voice actor to continue this storyline, otherwise the storyline will only will come up to Survivor Series and then it will go kaput. Because then I'll move on, because obviously I can't do a major storyline for Raw without a Sonic voice actor. Now this gives me a bit of trouble, because now I have a lack of voice talent for Raw, the whole Raw show. I only now have 2 voice actors for Raw. I do have Shadow, but on the upcoming Raw episode, here's a spoiler, there will be a gauntlet match, and Sonic will be the last participant, and it will be a no-holds-barred match, and basically Sonic is going to put Shadow on the shelf for so long, and then Shadow's going to make a return a little bit later, so we won't have him as a voice actor, so I can't do anything with him. So in the meantime, we're only going to have Star and Eggman, and obviously that's not going to be very good, because Star is not the greatest voice actor. She's good, but you know, she wants to do the voiceover work, so I don't blame her, and I need extra voiceover work now, especially now that I don't have any Sonic anymore, because he was going to do most of the promos over the coming weeks. Eggman, of course, is very loyal, so he's going to continue to do it, because he does it with me. The calling of the matches anyway, so I've got him guaranteed. But I still need a Sonic, because there's another thing I should bring up. That's the reason I put Eggman with Mandy in the first place, is because Mandy's voice actor didn't want to do the show anymore, so I needed someone to take over the role of that, so I gave Eggman the position of being her manager. So there's that little story for you settled. Luckily, Eggman was being happy with Mandy's actions, or being disgusted with how she was being treated, so it all kind of fit in with the storyline at that moment in time, so that was kind of lucky, wasn't it? Yeah, so 2 voice actors have let me down for Sonic. I don't want another one, so if I'm going to have a Sonic voice actor, I need to make sure he's going to be loyal, that he's going to do his job, that he's going to do the lines on time. I set the deadlines for them, because obviously I want them ready for the show, so I can make it all, and I can slap it up on YouTube, and you fans aren't going to get worried about what the hell I'm doing. If you do want to know what Sonic's lines were for this upcoming show, then they're in the video description. I'm going to put them there, so then you know what Sonic was actually supposed to say in the show. He was supposed to be in the opening segment for the show, to lay a few ground rules down and whatever, to tell us the future of what was going to happen in the Mario storyline, and of course threaten Shadow later on for that match later. So you can have a look at that. It's quite intriguing. I thought the lines would be great, and it sets the tone for Survivor Series. So I will be commenting when I do voiceover work for the Raw event, which I haven't done yet, because I have been waiting on Sonic, but I'm not anymore, because he's fired. Goodbye. So, well, I will be mentioning what Sonic said. So try to make out that he's just said it at the start of the show. That's how we can work it out, can't we? There's nothing else I have to bring up right now. That's it. But at least you've got a bit of behind the scenes, what's going on with my voice actors. Two Sonics have let me down. I don't like Sonic myself, but he needs a voice actor because I need to keep the storyline running. But if not, it's going to end at Survivor Series because, well, I'm fed up of it. So, and this has been taking for too long now, and the show is getting heavily delayed because of all of this. Because I want to keep out dishing at least one show out every week. And last week, of course, we didn't get a show because of that very reason. I was supposed to upload Raw on Thursday last week. That was last week, and now it's like, what, Tuesday? So, but that's all from me for now. But hopefully no more bad news will crop up over the next few weeks or few months or let alone few years. But I don't plan on doing this for that long, so. But bit of info for you, bit of spoilers perhaps. But about Shadow especially. But don't worry, he will return because he's a good performer, as we all know. He makes a good main event. So let's give Sonic more heel heat, because he's certainly got heel heat with me. But that's only because of his voice actors. But I would actually like Jason Griffith to be Sonic's voice actor right now. That would really give him some heel heat, wouldn't it? So I ask again before I close this off. Just if you know anyone that can do Sonic's voice, just contact me about it. Tell him about it, obviously. Get me into contact with him. Give me some contact details of any kind. I don't mind what they are, because I will do my best to get in contact then, for obvious reasons. So yes, if anyone could do that for me, that would be absolutely great. And then we'll have a proper Raw show, because this one's going to be really crap now, because that promo was supposed to be really good, as you'll be able to see on the description. But there you go. Well, bye for now. I think I better shut up, because I'm good at being a motor mouth. See ya.